Welcome students. Today we will solve fifth problem on kinematics of rigid bodies. So let us start today's lecture. Let us read the statement first. The equation of angular displacement of a particle moving in a circular path of radius 2 meter is given by theta equal to 18t plus 3t square minus 2t cube, where theta is the angular displacement at the end of t seconds. Find A part angular velocity and acceleration at start, means at t equal to 0. In B part we have to find time when the particle reaches its maximum angular velocity, and in C part we have to find maximum angular velocity of the particle. So let us solve this problem. So we are given this equation of theta equal to 18t plus 3t square minus 2t cube. So in the first part, we have to find omega, which is the angular velocity of the particle, and we have to find angular acceleration of the particle at start, means at time t equal to 0. And we know if we are given equation of theta for the particle and we want to find angular velocity, then we have to take the derivative of that equation, because we know omega, angular velocity, is equal to d theta by dt. So let us take the derivative of this equation. So that will be equal to 18 plus 6t minus 6t square. Now we have to find the value of angular velocity at start. That means we have to put value of t equal to 0 in this equation. And we will get our first answer as 18 radian per second. Now let us find angular acceleration of the particle. And we know in order to find angular acceleration of the particle, we have to take the derivative of angular velocity with respect to time. So it means alpha will be equal to d omega by dt. So let us take the derivative of first equation. So it will be equal to 6 minus 12t. And we have to answer for the angular velocity at start, means at time t equal to 0. So we'll put t equal to 0 in above equation and we'll get alpha as 6 radian per second square. So this is the second answer of first part. Now let us move on to B part of this question. Let us see what we have to find in that part. So in B part we have to find time when the particle reaches its maximum angular velocity. Now in order to find the time when particle reaches its maximum angular velocity, we have to observe a very important point, that particle will reaches its maximum angular velocity when angular acceleration becomes 0. So it means we need equation of angular acceleration of the particle, and that we have already calculated as 6 minus 12t. So angular acceleration of the particle is alpha equal to 6 minus 12t. Now we'll put alpha equal to 0 because we want to find out maximum angular velocity. So when we put alpha equal to 0 in above equation, we will get t as 0.5 seconds. So we have found the answer to the B part also, that after 0.5 seconds the particle will reach its maximum angular velocity. Now after that we have to find the last part, which is maximum angular velocity of the particle. Now in order to find the maximum angular velocity of the particle omega, we have to put the value which we have calculated in the B part of time in the equation of omega, that is equation number 1. So we'll say put t equal to 0.5 seconds in equation 1, we will get maximum value of angular velocity of the particle. So that will be equal to 18 plus 6 into 0.5 minus 6 into 0.5 square. So it will be equal to 19.5 radian per second. So we have got answer for C part as well. I hope this answer is clear to you. Thank you very much.